What's going on, guys? I am Poston, and we are live. Starting up on some podcasting with Suno. So we've been having some fun issues with audio that we've been trying to get taken care of, but I think we got everything worked out. So let's go ahead and jump in and see how we're doing here. Let's go ahead and jump on over. What's going on, man? Yeah. I forgot I muted you there for a second. But it's fixed now, and that's what's important. Nope, because I muted you, so you have to unmute yourself now.
Yeah, because you jumped out of the Discord channel that you had me muted on and still had me hot and live in the stream together, so everybody got to hear the hot mic from the backstage.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah, we started a little late because we had some technical issues. Roll the intro.
Roll the intro. Let's go. Let's go. That's. Oh
So
man, we're gonna get our shit together one day, and maybe not. I don't know. That's it's part of the charm, right?
We don't have to. Let's wheel out the TV here. You know what I mean?
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
When I say I gotta wheel out the TV, I gotta go.
Oh man, do you remember how awesome that was? When you're in school and the teacher was like, "Hey guys, so today we don't really have much going on. I'm just gonna go ahead and wheel this in." I don't know, why am I not showing up?
God, these freaking laser discs, I tell you, they just don't.
It's not the same. They don't. Hold on. I wonder if it's because I'm doing that. Is that it? There it is.
Must have been. What were you doing?
I had the share screen up, but I didn't have up the shared screen, so there was nothing going on there.
Well, there you go, I guess.
It's gonna be so much. It's gonna be so much easier once I get one of those. What is it? The Stream Decks, man. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
It really is. It makes everything better. But yeah, going back to it, I really miss those days. Like, you knew you weren't doing shit in class that day. Like,
I knew I wasn't doing shit in class basically every day.
Every day, yeah. It didn't matter if there was a TV on or not.
Yeah, that was always on my terms, not the teachers.
Jesus.
They really like showed their hand at the start of the year when they give you like the syllabus, like, here's what we're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
Here's the timeline, and I'm like, ha ha! No.
I don't think so.
Right there, I've won.
I'm telling you though, when they wheeled in, you thought you were coming in. You're like, fuck, I didn't do homework. I didn't do anything. And like, as an adult now, it's the teacher probably didn't do their shit or like get ready for the homework or like, who knows? Maybe they're just hungover. And then
hey, you just do the worksheet.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like,
just do the worksheet. I've got to grade papers, and then they just like quietly sit with their head down for like an hour.
We're gonna turn the lights off, and you guys are gonna watch this film. Like, okay, cool. That was nice. I wish at work you had the same thing. Like the director would be in and be like, "Hey guys, so today we're gonna watch this film," and you're like,
No, anytime it's got to do like something like that, it's in the HR office, right? All right, I need you to watch this.
I need you to watch this video and tell me how this might apply to the events of yesterday.
After you watch this, I'm gonna need you to sign a document saying that you've watched it, you understand why you've had to watch it, and you're never gonna do what you did again. And you're like, well, what do you mean? What did I do? I don't understand. And they're like, look, you're signing this, or you don't work here anymore. Human
That's
resource.
Yep. We just got new human resource people, so that might take that under advisement. I've already said too much.
Yeah, you do tend to do that a lot.
All right, name
Less is
5
more.
times.
I won't because
uh
because because that's the problem.
huh.
Is you you could have just asked for one example
No,
of you
no,
saying
I
too
know
much,
better. I know
and you're
better.
like no, say too
No.
much about how I say too much.
Yeah.
Come on, say too much.
Say it five. Say something 5 times. Go ahead. All right, 5 more times. 12 more times.
Yes, yes.
One more example. God bless. God bless. So, how's your week been, man? What you been up to?
Well, I've been trying to spread managed democracy across the galaxy.
Yeah, how's that been working out
Uh,
for you?
you know, the for anybody that doesn't know, anybody that doesn't follow Helldivers, there's an actual website. Let's see if I can pull it up here. Right, properties. I'm sure I can
Go ahead.
because
I'm gonna
it's
grab this water real quick.
yeah, it's helldivers.io, right? And it's kind of cool, simply because it gives you the map of the galaxy. You can zoom in, see what all the planets are, what the active stuff is. It shows you your major orders. Currently, we're on major orders to defend 10 planets over the next 4.5 days, which means we're going to be losing just a lot of ground. There's like a big invasion effort from both sides right now, so we're going to be just really strapped for that. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually fail this because Helldivers seem to have trouble focusing. Everybody's got ADHD.
That's a bad
Kind of
look.
unfortunate. But the cool thing about this, one is that it can kind of help everybody like focus. A focused effort is a more effective effort on any given planet, so people can kind of prioritize where they already see a lot of people. Of course, there's always the people don't want to play against bugs or bots or whatever, so getting them to decide on one war front is nigh impossible. But if we can at least get them focusing on the right planet, whatever amount is doing what side, that would be great. The coolest thing about this map, though, is you can actually turn on filters to see like supply lines, so you know what planets are most important to prioritize. Because if you cut off a supply line to another planet, you're going to have an easier time doing missions there. They're going to get fewer reinforcements and have weaker units overall. So
Yeah,
that kind of stuff's super useful.
yeah. I saw that the other day on I think a Facebook video, and I was like, "Yo, what the hell? How long has this been out?"
Uh,
And it's like
for a while,
ever since it came out.
yeah,
They're like,
basically. This is their info.
yeah.
They're putting this up. So this is
I mean, Joel is
like
putting
just
that up.
yeah, super cool bit of meta information to just get people more involved in the game. Again, super fun. Bro, I know you did ask me if I could ever figure out how to like actually play it um on the Steam Deck to let you know, and it plays just fine. About the only button command that I haven't figured out just yet is how to actually look at like your mini map. But
Mm.
everything else, I was running a mission just fine, and then the battery died on the Steam Deck, so I
Can
didn't
you
get a
on your
chance to
Steam
finish
Deck
it.
plug in like USB or USB C, like for a
Yeah,
controller or anything, or do you have to use the
totally.
Steam Deck?
No, you can USB C. Because remember, like Joey
What?
does mouse and keyboard on his, he was able to play League on it.
Yeah. So if you do that, it's simple. It's the middle button on PlayStation controller at least.
Yeah, there's like two touchpads on the Steam Deck, but it was neither one of those.
But couldn't you go in and assign a keypad or a keystroke?
I just thought I didn't have time to really look at what the default one is. So it's not exactly like intuitive. I will say that it's not exactly intuitive entering stratagems on the deck.
Oh God.
Uh, you don't have to use the touchpad for it. You just have to hold the left bumper and then do the D-pad. So you got to throw like a weird gang sign with your hand as you do it. It's not super ideal, but
That's what's up.
uh, Yeah, you couldn't see it. You gotta throw like a weird gang sign like this because you're like.
Whoa, hey, don't be putting that on the camera.
Sorry,
Whoa,
you know what set
whoa,
I'm repping. Everybody
whoa,
knows. We
whoa.
keeps it real.
Oh, we don't.
I definitely Helldivers is already a game where like I'm pretty critical of like the movement and trying to input all the commands and doing all the stuff. So it's the button layout on the Steam Deck is really suboptimal for a game whose movement and inputs are already below standard. Um, I think they've done some patches because I didn't have any issue getting it to do that kind of stuff. I was even able to do like variable aiming and stuff to look down iron sights with no issue. So
They just got to fix that view when you look down your barrel of your gun. Like it is rough.
I'm gonna be honest, it actually looked really good when I did it on the Steam Deck.
It is.
Maybe because it's an OLED screen, but like the game looked fucking good on it.
Like I feel like even the optics are like out of focus or something when you look down.
They're misaligned on some of them,
Yeah.
absolutely, and they've admitted that. I think they're working on it still.
Like the Quasar Cannon, like anytime I like look down the sight, like I can make out where I got a hit and everything, but it's just kind of blocky a little bit.
Suboptimal.
It's not great, no.
Far from it.
Do you think?
But how about you? How about your week? You had a fun week.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't really finish talking about mine, but it's fine.
You're like
Helldivers went good. I've been playing League. I'm back in Silver 3 now.
Yes.
So, I'm on like a 6 or 7 game win streak right now. Doing
That's
my
awesome.
best to try to carry some shit out. But other than that, no, nothing's going on.
I like how I was like, "How was your week?" He was like, "So on Helldivers, here's the where you got to go for supply lines, and I did the Steam Deck, and that's my life." It was like nothing else. I was like, "All right, that's it. That's it." And
why are you fucking judging me right now? Hey, I'm about to add fist fighting a motherfucker to what I've done this week.
Jesus.
Good news. So are you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh man.
I'm assuming it's going to be an issue on your end if the audio is clipping. I should be pretty good right now. I don't have anything fucking up my network.
I can hear you just fine.
Questionable, but okay. Yeah. So.
No, I'm good over here.
Yeah, I think that's you, bro.
I don't know. I can hear everything just fine. That's
good. No. So, anyways, how was your week? I'm sorry.
No, mine was great. I got a cool stomach bug for about 48 hours. I guess it went 72 hours, but 48 hours of just pure puke, which was awesome. I actually went to work the second day thinking, I'll be all right. I'm going to tough it out. I'm going to get through this. And I got to work, made it to my office, and then immediately had to go to the bathroom and like scream puked into the toilet. And apparently like the entire row of other managers were like, could like hear the entire thing. They were like, Jesus Christ. What the hell?
You need to go.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Got work to do.
I like walked out and they like had a cup of water and they're like, "Hey man, are you okay?" And I was like, "I don't think so." And they were like, "Here's some water." And I took a sip and I was like, "I'll be right back." And went right back in. It's like, ugh. That day was so bad. I remember I got back home and you were gaming and you were like, "Yeah, so what are you going to do? You gonna jump on or something?" And I was like laying on the couch and I was like, "Bro, I can't move." Like
you don't have to move to game is the funny thing.
I think I was like super dehydrated. My head hurt. I just could not. I couldn't move. Couldn't function really. It was wild.
Not with that attitude, you couldn't.
Not with any attitude. Yeah, no attitude alone wouldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Shouldn't do it.
No, it should. You should. It's called having pluck.
Yeah. Well, I think I know where the rest of my pluck went. I flushed it. Yeah, But yeah, no, I went back to work the next day and I felt a little better. And then Friday, went back to work and I felt like 100% better. Full energy, everything. So way better. And I mean, you could tell from my stream on Thursday. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing so hot, but we're going to get through this. So
you got through it. I'm proud of you. Good job, buddy.
Another week down. And of course, we did some sample farming the other night. That was good. Enjoyed that. Got some cool ship mods for that. That was much needed.
Yeah.
Definitely something I had to have. Trying to catch up
Still
to
got
you.
a ways to go. Yeah.
Trying to catch up to you, man.
I'm everybody's hero.
You're the number one hero. Number one bullshit guy. I always go wee woo, wee woo.
Here we go. Wee woo, wee woo.
But, there's been a lot that's been going on this week.
There hasn't there?
Yeah. New York Post warns Ozempic face has taken over Hollywood this week. Yeah, the article says, why the long face, Ozempic? Amid the weight loss treatment's skyrocketing popularity, surgeons believe that Hollywood is experiencing a spike in the side effect known as Ozempic face. Several doctors claimed to the Daily Mail that celebs from John Goodman to Sharon Osbourne are among those hit hardest by the alleged condition. For the uninitiated, some side effects of Ozempic include sunken eyes, gaunt cheeks, and saggy skin, often making the user appear older and deflated. It's basically the same characteristics that we see when patients have rapid or regular weight loss. Dr. Smita Ramadamahamam, a plastic surgeon in New Jersey, told the Daily Mail. That's a real name. I don't know if I said it correctly. It's Ramanadamaham.
That sounds about right.
So, yeah. So, it's funny because you just... Jessica Simpson's also one of the other people. And I believe...
Yeah, I see her picture right there. It looks pretty bad.
yeah, it's not great. It's not great. It says the surgeon analyzed the case of actor John Goodman, 71, who shed nearly 200 pounds, nearly half his heaviest weight since 2007. He denied taking Ozempic, and the Roseanne actor credited dieting, exercise, and giving up booze for his pound-shedding pilgrimage. But the doctor basically said, "No, look how deflated they are. They're lying."
Well, I mean, any rapid weight loss will kind of have that effect.
Yeah,
right.
That's
and
exactly.
So the thing is like, these are people who are wealthy enough to just get, like a dietitian and like have a live-in chef that makes them snacks anytime they're hungry, but only the healthy ones that are gonna fucking help them cut calories and shit like that. Like, I think he can absolutely say that he lost that much weight that fast with just meth or crack or something like that. It didn't have to.
Well, they said since 2007. That's. I mean, what is that?
That's a lot of weight, dude. Like, he's
200.
Old. His body doesn't just snap back to it like that.
200 pounds over almost 20 years. Like, that's a long time.
It's 10 pounds a year.
Well, it hasn't quite been 20 years, but still.
So it's more than 10 pounds a year. Imagine what you would look like if you lost more than 10 pounds a year for the next 20 years.
I wouldn't have anything left.
You'd look fucking rough, wouldn't you?
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
yeah, it's like...
beauty is pain.
Grant says here, getting buccal fat removal without having to get buccal fat removal is what it's like, yeah.
Yeah. Beauty is
fine.
Beauty is pain. Sometimes you got to do what it takes. Because Diddy be wanting a party, and you got to tell him no.
You don't have to, but you probably should.
You
know what else happened this week?
Yeah, it came out that Diddy sexually assaulted Mr. Winslow from Family Matters for money. And then told, I guess, his bodyguard was like, there's nothing better. That walked in on him was like, there's nothing better than seeing what people will do for money. Carl Winslow. Everyone's, fun father figure.
He was a national hero that helped stop a crisis at Nakatomi Plaza.
Welcome to the party, pal. That means something different now.
Fucking Christ.
You weren't ready for that one, were you? That was, you were like, you know what else happened? I was like, yeah, Carl Winslow got raped. You were like, whoa.
Yeah, I was actually gonna like come into this with some. I'm so glad that my face was covered so that my reaction couldn't be seen. Drake also admitted to banging underage chicks. That's
Oh
true. Bro
fuck.
says, yeah.
Are you
Hey,
serious? I mean,
sure,
yeah, I guess I don't know why I'm surprised. It's
right? He's just another musician that has done it. They all fucking do it, right? Because and here's the thing, you can't even entirely blame them all the time.
whoa,
Hang
whoa.
on, hang on, because think about it. When you were in high school, you knew about girls that were not even 18 that were sneaking out, going to bars, hanging out because they thought it was cool to get into those situations, lying about their age and doing shit that they shouldn't be doing, right?
Yeah, I gotta be careful. You almost caught me lacking. I almost started naming names just now.
Can't do that, right? But the problem is people go out looking to have their good time, thinking that they're mature enough to be able to handle it, not realizing that they're actually putting other people's lives in jeopardy because they're fucking minors. People get fucking drinking them, get stupid shit. These situations happen, and then they find out that, oh my god, I've just committed this atrocity, right? I'm a fucking monster.
Do you mean fuck
And the
around and find out?
kind of, and the problem there is some of these people, when they come to that realization, they have that revelation. Well, if you've already done it once, in for a penny, in for a pound. You're gonna do it again, right? It's a crime of opportunity. So once they see how easy it is, they realize how much they liked it, whatever, you know, that doesn't, they're not excused from it, but it's not entirely their fault. Everybody's got to fucking act better. Parents got to keep the fucking children under control and shit. Age is not, age ain't nothing but a number, according to this dude, but it is a very important number that does determine a lot of laws and what you can and can't do. So it's an absolutely important number. Numbers aren't just like arbitrary things; they're important values. That's why we've given names to each and every one of them.
Mm, Jesus.
Everyone's a pervert. All I was gonna say was this week, fucking Christ, Bitcoin completed its next halving. Bitcoin reward payouts on fucking completed blocks are now half as much as they used to be.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ, that's all I was
I was
trying to
just
say.
trying to talk about Bitcoin. You
I
got me.
was trying to talk about fucking Bitcoin, and you guys are like, did you hear who got fucked? Children and Carl Winslow. No, not by the same person, different rappers.
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
fuck?
Oh, wow. That's awesome. I mean, not awesome. I take that back. Strike that from the record. Nobody write that
The
down.
one rapper that killed the two rappers, and the rapper that used to play a kid in the wheelchair.
I mean, I'm not
right?
really surprised by the whole Drake thing. I've seen Drake on concert. They had a video of him bringing a 14-year-old girl on stage and like making out with her after he asked her age. And then aside from that, he was like on Instagram or TikTok one time scrolling through photos on live. And he like caught himself in a precarious situation in one of his photos and had to swipe back. And he was like, whoop, that was almost awkward. Yeah, embarrassing. And you're like, you were sucking a dick, bro. And that photo, like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Drake is a groomer. He's been grooming Millie Bobby Brown. I don't like her attitude. God, she's so fucking self-important and stuck up. She's like fucking Greta Thunberg without like the fucking environmental angle. Can't stand that kid. Honestly.
I honestly haven't watched enough of her stuff or interviews to have an opinion one way or the other.
You don't have to watch much to see enough. I'll tell you that.
Do what?
You don't have to watch much to see enough.
Oh. No, I haven't seen anything like that.
But nevertheless, for those who do care about the Bitcoin, because some people do, right? We had a big dip last year, early this year. The price has been down. Historically, every time there's been a halving, there's been considerable price action after the fact in the upward direction. Back in 2012, the first halving, the price of Bitcoin went from $12 to $1,075 per coin, right? And in 2016, the jump was from $650 to $2,560. Right, $2,560, and then back in 2020, it went from $8,700 to $55,000. So these are considerable jumps every time. We could easily see Bitcoin at over 100,000 this year. You found a Bitcoin at work last night? That's amazing.
It was just laying there.
How large of a bite was taken out of it?
Oh my god.
Those crackheads, I tell you, they've got superpowers. It looked like an arcade token. Bizarre.
Yep. That's exactly it. You found one. You're good.
You found one.
Yep.
You got it.
Yep. In other news, a man was accused of murdering friend he thought summoned Bigfoot was found guilty. Upon the talk man, country man who told investigators he killed his friend during a fishing trip because he thought that the man was summoning Bigfoot to kill him was convicted Wednesday afternoon. Conviction hinged on the concept of malice aforethought. According to a closing arguments, both prosecutors and the defense attorney agreed Sanders unlawfully killed Knighton, but a first-degree murder conviction in Oklahoma requires proof of malice aforethought, which I guess means that you'd have to actually like plan it out. Yeah. So, Sanders took the stand Wednesday and told the courtroom about the fishing trip that turned deadly, saying he thought strange things began happening that July afternoon. Sanders claimed to see a 12-foot tall Bigfoot downstream and hear Knighton howl into a drainage pipe. Sanders said that Knighton had pointed out a fish to him and was telling him to get that fish. Sanders said when he told Knighton he didn't want to get that fish, Knighton kept telling him to. Sanders told the courtroom that he began to feel suspicious and believed Knighton was planning on drowning him and floating his body downstream to feed him to Bigfoot. To the Bigfoot. I'm sorry, that's an important caveat there. No, the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Later on that afternoon, so he waited. He was like, this is getting suspicious, but he did wait. Later on in the afternoon, Knighton and Sanders got into a physical fight. The defense team argued that when Sanders strangled Knighton, he was trying to take control of the situation, not kill him.
Ultimate control.
The state argued that Sanders made sure Knighton died by waiting to let go of the chokehold until he, quote-unquote, turned blue.
I think there is a good distinction that needs to be made here. This man wasn't scared of the Bigfoot. He was scared of being drowned. That's why he was trying to take control of the situation and prevent his drowning. The Bigfoot wasn't being summoned to kill him. Bigfoot was being summoned and needed to be fed. He didn't want to be drowned so that Bigfoot could be fed.
Well, they do things differently down there because this is an actual quote from the defense. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Yes, there were monsters in the woods that night, but it wasn't Bigfoot. It was Larry Sanders.
Who was the strangler or the stranglee?
He was the stranglee. Or no, he was the strangler. He was the strangler.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Yeah.
The monster's gone now.
Yeah. Anyways, he was sentenced to life without parole.
No chance at parole for that.
Nope.
I think there's a case for mental illness there.
I mean, if you're thinking you're seeing Bigfoot and you think a guy's communicating with Bigfoot to feed your dead body to him, yeah, I'd say mental instability at some level for sure.
It seems like he's not well. Yeah, for sure. What do I know? You know, though, have you seen the preview for that new A24 movie, Civil War? About the whole.
I have, but I don't know what the Civil War breaks out about. Does it say it in the trailer?
I don't know what it breaks out about either, but it could be anything. I mean, look at the way the world is right now, and I mean, you got a great story right there. It's a great example, of brother turning on brother, so to speak.
Some real Cain and Abel shit.
I think it's important for people. It's about states' rights. Is that what it's about? That makes sense because every state, basically is its own autonomous country within a collective, group of these autonomous countries. I honestly, I don't know what it's about, right? But that absolutely could be a thing that, that people could actually take up in arms about. And it wouldn't take much the way things are right now, the way that the propaganda machine has spooled everybody up into, no, it's definitely not slavery. We don't do that. All right.
Yeah,
Uh,
leave that in Egypt where it belongs.
but it's hey Duo, thanks for the alert. Appreciate you dropping in. It's worth considering that everybody realize this could happen. It happens in countries all over the world every day where um, you know entire populations revolt and like just say nope. You know what? We're disowning this government. Fuck it. We'd rather have no government than this government. And they'll take up whatever they can, tractors, trucks, vehicles, set up barricades, and do really creative, ingenious things to try to, fight for their own, sovereignty and independence. We've got more guns than anybody else, so it's gonna be fucking wild, and nobody's gonna trust anybody here.
Why do you
So
think
I think
China
it's
hasn't done
important.
anything yet?
Nobody's gonna fucking do anything. It's way too hard to invade. You gotta,
Or Russia?
you'd basically the best way for China to try to get people boots on the ground in America, right? They would need to ship people into like South America and then have them just like hike all the way up in like some massive convoy or something like that and just walk right over the southern border to be able to do anything like that. We'll never see anything like that ever happen in our lifetime because it would be such a massive operation to try to get that many thousands of people, migrants, refugees, from those areas to actually congregate and go in such a large force that you could hide, you know, Chinese agents, operatives, and soldiers in there.
Oh, you mean
The
like the
most
10 million people that have crossed the border since this year that Biden's allowed? You mean like that?
What?
You mean like that? We never.
It'd have to be something like that. But
Yeah.
you would it would be
Just
alarm bells would be going off because it would become plainly obvious that there would just be like an incredibly high amount of like fighting age males with no children or anybody with them in these groups. So like people would be aware of it. It wouldn't just happen. People would be like, "Oh, hey." And then you'd notice like that you'd just have like groups of these individuals hanging out in like major metropolitan areas just like loitering and waiting, looking like, where's the next opportunity going to be?
there's
We
like
don't have that. That doesn't happen anywhere.
you're gonna get me going down a hole right now, man. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. There's so much on this right now that I want to go into, and
There's no documented instance of somebody walking up to a group like this and asking them like, "What are you doing?" And they're like, "We're just waiting for the call."
You mean like all
You've
those?
never heard that?
You mean like all those privatized land that has like terrorist training camps that there's federally like
Yeah.
like not controlled but like allowed, I guess. Like FBI has eyes on them at all times,
Yeah.
but they can't do anything because it's private property that's been purchased by other nations.
And so and here's so
mean
like
like that?
here's the kind of shit. This isn't the only place where this is. Has this become a Joe Rogan conspiracy podcast?
No, it hasn't. I haven't lit up anything yet.
No, but this is a place. We'll talk about it. It's the truth, right?
You know what? I agree with Grant. Let's bring it back down to kind of like more our level, right?
All I was saying. Was
Is
that
Bitcoin was halved. All right.
No, I had moved on from that. But we're in a time where obviously people look around and they see a lot of things that they're not okay with. And people are not happy and they're ready to fight about it. And they need to be ready to fight about it because anything could pop up at any time.
Why do you think we got a common enemy in Diddy right now? Too much other stuff going on.
Isn't that a convenient distraction?
Yeah. Hey guys, look who done it.
How many Epstein arrests have we seen happen yet? We've got another high-profile event going on, and
They didn't even release all the names yet. They had to have another trial to determine if they were going to release the names of a already judged, found guilty pedophile that had connections to celebrities, political officials, and they're like, yeah, but do we release the name with all the other people that did it? And it's like, what do you mean? Why is that a question? What are you talking about?
You know, they're in the Panama Papers, but nobody's arrested about it. You know, like nobody's in trouble. They just left the country to non-extraditing countries, and you know whatever the beat goes on. Da da da. At the end of the day, when the shit hits the fan, because it's gonna, and it's loose, wet, runny shit, it's gonna spatter and go everywhere. You need to be prepared. So I have 10 quick little bullet points to prepare yourself, things to consider should shit hit the fan.
Ooh, goody.
You should stay informed. You should keep up with the latest news and developments,
Sure.
but be cautious of misinformation.
Sure.
You want to use multiple sources to verify information because the truth is always in the middle somewhere. Everybody's got their side to it. Get as much info as you can. Information availability could be kind of sketchy. Maybe consider getting a ham radio. No, I'm not sponsored by Ground News, but I think that everybody should stay connected because information is going to be more important than anything. We live in the information age, so if something happens to infrastructure and you lose access to cell phone towers, internet, something like that, you know, printed word is going to become king again. Word of mouth is going to be even bigger than that. Word of mouth will be God. So what you hear is what you get. You're going to want to hear from everybody. That's where you're going to find the truth. Printing press and a CB, damn right. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to prepare a bug out bag. If you don't have one already, you're probably a normal, well-adapted individual. However, if the situation becomes too dangerous, you may need to leave your home quickly, so you should have a bag handy. It's ready with essential items like water, non-perishable foods, a first aid kit, flashlight, batteries, cash, and important documents. If you got, you know, fucking ID, and, you know, anything like that. More importantly, you're gonna want to have things that are gonna save your life. If you have to like hide out somewhere, lay low, be ready for that. You should be stockpiling supplies in the meantime. Uh, if you need to stay in your home, that's great. You can stockpile a whole shitload. You want to have food, water, medicine, canned food, all that stuff, right? You want to secure that home if you got all that shit in it. You're going to want to reinforce your doors and windows, install security systems, and consider having a safe room in your house, right? Safe room is going to want to be someplace centrally located, you know, where you're shielded from external attacks, but you still want to have an air register available so that you've got the access to fresh air and not getting suffocated out. A bathroom, an interior bathroom, is ideal because if you do find yourself in a situation where you're locked in and the place is ablaze, you could run your shower, cover yourself with wet blankets, and use a hose to actually breathe sewer gas through your toilet and not suffocate in the fire. It's not ideal. You'll still probably end up dying in there. But if there is anybody that can get to you, you're going to buy yourself as much time as possible.
No.
Hey, man, this is life or death shit, right?
Sure.
Come on.
Yeah.
You're going to want to stay low key. Above all, you get to die with poo gas in your lungs. Yeah, that's what you get. Staying low key is.
He got that from the Kingsman. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to avoid drawing attention to yourself in these kind of situations. You don't want people to know that you've got things or that you're doing things. The less people think about you, the better, because the nail that sticks out gets the hammer, right? You don't want. There's a lot of hammers that are running around, and everybody's upset because everybody wants to be king dick. So you know, just try to stay out of the way, keep your head down, and do what you can. You'd also like to establish a support network if you can. Like-minded individuals, people that you know that you can trust, your friends and your family and your people that you talk to going into this. Usually going to be the ones that you want to stick through this kind of stuff with. People you know you can trust. There's going to be a lot of sketchy people out there that are opportunists looking to take advantage or you know, looking to do harm. So any people that you do meet once the shit does hit the fan, don't just give them the benefit of the doubt. protect yourself first and foremost. People are the most dangerous animal on the planet. You're also going to want to learn some survival skills, like basic first aid, self-defense, how to hunt, how to clean and dress an animal. Gardening can be invaluable for vegetables and stuff like that. So you definitely want to do that kind of stuff. YouTube's a great resource to pick up all that information. Use it while you can. Maybe download some stuff and set up some hard drives. You know, stockpiling information's a good one. Being ready to defend yourself, that's a good one. Make sure you got your guns, ammunition, any kind of traps that you know how to build. Have the supplies necessary to be able to set that stuff up. Again, be ready for medical emergencies. If you've ever played a survival horror game, you know that your biggest concern is not the enemies after you, it's illness and injury. Those things slow you down or absolutely outright kill you, so you don't want to do that. And if possible, depending on the circumstances, be prepared to stay mobile. So have a plan to stockpile gas if you have to hit the road so that you can keep going in case you find fuel to be unavailable in your travels. And yeah, that's it from me on things to do if the world goes to hell and we have a civil war in America.
Fantastic. Hope
Hey,
I mean
the
that's great
list-
advice. It is.
The list wasn't quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. It's okay though. It's okay. I'm gonna
It was just 10 things. It was pretty quick.
I'm gonna bring some levity back to it. With a I guess an article from El Pius. The title of the article is called "I Only Masturbate for Work: How Sex Toys Are Tested Before They Go on Sale."
Go on. I'm interested.
Oh man, how many sex toys can a tester have at home? How many people test a toy before it's marketed? We talked to Venus O'Hara, I'm sure that's her real name, an orgasm activist. First of all, pause.
I advocate for orgasms.
How do you how do you get that? Where do you go? What do you do, or what do you have to say to become that? Put that in your title, right?
You just do it.
A well-known educator. Okay, pause.
So she's going to schools and talking about masturbating. Go on.
Sure, yeah, well known about the use of these devices. The data says that sex toys are experiencing a great movement. During the COVID pandemic, oh, this is twisted. The sex toy sector turned a profit. How much of a profit? Okay, not sales, profit do you think they market?
Quite a bit.
Like what's quite a bit? Like just throw out a number.
How much additional profit, like a percentage of profit?
Profit. Profit.
After COVID?
Yeah, during COVID.
During COVID?
Yeah.
At least an additional like 35%.
29 billion euros. That's over $30 million.
Yeah, but what's that percentage-wise?
Worldwide, according to it grew by 8% to nearly 50 billion euros. Or saying that it's expected to grow 8% to 50 billion euros by 2028. Venus O'Hara, again, she's an orgasm activist and a well-known educator. Like I said it twice on the use of sex toys. Test these devices to review their properties and performance. She started to receiving a large number of them thanks to her participation in Eros, an erotic El Pius blog where her reviews were widely followed. Now I have... This is too much for anybody, man. That's
a lot.
What's an appropriate amount of erotic toys, would you think, for like an average person? Even like someone like trying that out.
Like 2.
She says, I now have 800 erotic toys at home. I keep them in the guest bedroom where they are arranged and divided by categories. It's impossible to say which one is my favorite. If you always use the same one, your body gets used to it. And that's what happened to me with the very famous rabbit, which became well known thanks to Sex in the City. One day...
So,
Go ahead.
Yes. amazing that she's got over 800 sex toys
That's a lot.
in her guest room.
That's so much.
The statistic that I'm curious about
Sure.
is how many guests does she host annually?
It sounds like each one of those toys are her guests.
I would say nobody stays in that.
And now I have the sick fucking thought of a toys mixed with Beauty and the Beast scenario, and they all know what's going on.
Would you do that?
Oh
Why
my
would you do
god.
that? No.
Be our boo.
No, it's got the arms. No. No.
It's just holding on.
I don't like this.
Oh shit. Oh, but she said one day the rabbit broke and it was a blessing because it forced me to rediscover other toys. It broke, not ran out of batteries. The charge didn't stop. It broke.
Harley Davidsons do the same thing. They
Oh
just
my
vibrate
God.
themselves apart.
Oh my god. I think it's essential to have a variety. I would say you'd have to have at least 5 different ones. Among them, you can't miss the clitoris sucker, the wand, and the
squirter.
Jesus Christ. Experts in the field recommend trying a sex toy several times to find out if there is a learning curve. And they agree that there is no optimal state of arousal for trying them.
I feel like I'm doing this wrong.
I
Something I've never said while masturbating.
I feel like I'm doing it wrong if they're saying that you need 5 different toys and multiple tries to figure out, like, if there's a learning curve. I don't.
Look, hey, it obviously goes in the pee hole, bro. That's the one. She's a squirter.
She says she practices sex magic and writes down her orgasms. I have about 20 a month by masturbating. She confesses that just like an office worker, she doesn't always feel like going to a meeting. She's calling masturbating a meeting. Oh my god. Oh, but she says you have to pay the bills.
She's an orgasm activist, but she only has 20 a month. That's not even one a day.
She calls them. She thinks of it like a meeting, and she's like, I don't want to do this. All right. Let's just get this over with.
She's just got to get that PowerPoint knocked out.
After 10 years of professionally testing toys, she knows which products to say no to. The Diddy 3000 is... No, I'm just...
I feel like a young man in his prime can do 20 times in a weekend.
I thought... without outing anything... Yes. That's possible.
You gotta be careful, though, because you run the risk of blowout, and it's going to look like a fucking deflated potato.
Deflated potato? What in the world are you talking about?
Bro says 3-day weekend safely. Regular weekend throw on a Thursday.
No doubt, bro. Hey, I got you. Well, we go. I don't like that I'm rubbing my hands together when I did that.
That's that lotion, baby.
Oh shit! No. She says I don't usually use toys as a couple because I want to enjoy the sensation of skin on skin. I don't try anal toys, and I don't like realistic dildos at all. Among the 800 sex toys I have, I would say that I only have one like that because I think they are somewhat vulgar. You got 800 sex toys and you got the nerve to still use the word vulgar? What in the world?
Only because it looks like a penis. They're gross.
Oh, man. I would say... Jesus Christ. And to top it off, they are difficult to upload to social media. Yo, you just made this... What? You use the word...
It's her hobby.
Oh, my... No, it's an office meeting to this chick. And she has the nerve to use vulgar when she's uploading this to social media, showing everybody, like, this was inside
no,
me.
what she's
Here's my
saying is
review.
the realistic ones are vulgar, and you can't put a realistic one on social media. But one that looks like a completely imaginary dragon dick.
I know what you're talking
doesn't
about,
look
and
like
my
a real
God.
dick.
Yeah, it just splits
Can
you
be
open.
posted on social media.
Fucking goosh.
It looks like the silhouette of a flame, but it's gonna go inside of you.
No, this is, and listen to this.
Anime Space Tactical? You mean tentacle?
Yeah, Anime Space goosh. This is her bragging. She says, right now, there are just so many companies trying to send me dolls or torsos, but I'm all like, where do I put them? I don't have the space, and I'm not too interested in them. I don't accept sex toys with batteries either. This chick must have the forearms of like freaking
She's got like a hand crank auger that she just
like
sits there
yeah,
and
like I don't even know, man.
Just fucking, yeah, gotta get it. It's so good. That's why she can only muster 20 a month, because it's like such an intense workout to try to fucking get that thing going for her.
Well,
Give her a fucking bike that like pneumatically like flips her up and down.
oh my God. I don't want to get to. I mean, I do want to get into this, but this is just becoming so much more.
Oh, that's a good clarification. They're all corded. They plug into wall outlets. They're like power tools.
Oh.
The rabbit broke. I need something heavy duty.
How it broke? Broke. What?
Let me get out my DeWalt kidney beater here.
What the fuck, bro? Like, that is so wild. And like, it just now starts getting to the actual point. Like, that's just this lady introducing herself. Imagine meeting her at a party and you're like, oh, have you met Vanessa? And you're like, or Venus. I'm so sorry. Venus. I'm like, no, I sure haven't. Hey,
You know
Venus.
what?
How are you?
That's how that would go, by the way. Have you met Vanessa? It's Venus.
Yeah, it's Venus, actually. And you're like, oh, I'm so sorry. Hi, Venus.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ryan. And you're like, yeah. So what do you do? And you're like, well, I'm a professional orgasm activist.
She's the kind of person you would already know that from across the room.
You're like, I'm sorry. And then like her friend is like, yeah, she has over 800 sex toys. And then she offers up the inside of like, yeah, but I only have like 20 orgasms a month, so, you know.
Yeah. It's like a meeting. It's like a chore.
You're like, okay. Yeah, well, it all started when my rabbit broke, and you're like, I'm sorry.
Did you drop it?
She's like, yeah, inside.
Down a hallway.
Yeah, fucking Christ, bro. It just now in the article.
Smell the squirt.
God, it just now in the article starts getting to the, finally, how are testers paid? Like, it starts going into how testers are paid and how there's a panel. And they're like, most of the time, testers just get to keep their toy. And it's like, I would hope so. They don't hand it back.
It's like, I'm just going to go to Victoria's Secret and try on thongs. Nah, I don't want any of these. Here you go. Like,
I didn't realize these were multicolored. What's with the brown?
gross. So gross.
Yeah, it's just, whoa. And they call their panel, oh my Christ. They call their panel of testers the Master Bay Team.
Okay.
It's all one word. But that tells you that somebody had the time and to like, and the forethought to like be like, we gotta call it something though.
You know, I'm down with it. I ship it.
Oof.
100%. I ship it.
Yeah. So sorry to come at you guys after World War III with talk of orgasm activists. Somebody.
Hey, you know what, man? That's okay, dude. You need to be gentle with yourself. Acknowledging that you are human and imperfect. You need to release the burden of self-criticism and embrace self-love.
Oh, I thought we were still in the same vein. I'm like, bro, I'm anything but gentle with myself. Like, but oh, okay.
No.
Gotcha.
It's fine. You're doing the best you can with the knowledge and resources that you have.
Yeah, man. Bed Bath & Beyond has a huge sell of lotion right now.
What's your favorite one?
You know, I use the teak wood right now.
Glitter lotion?
Oh, no, I mean like in general, I'm actually on the teak wood and mahogany, but yeah, not
They
for...
they've got one that like foams up and it's got like glitter in it. It's like a seasonal one. It comes out like around Christmas time.
Ugh, who's that for? Ugh, brother, ugh.
I don't know. It's for somebody.
This is...
Embrace your life's journey, man. Understanding that it consists of both highs and lows. Be grateful for the lessons learned through challenges that they make you stronger and wiser.
I remember...
Trust in your ability to navigate through the darkness and emerge into the light.
I remember those highs. Those pop brownies that we made. Those were really good.
I remember that low.
Which one?
Fell off that roof.
Didn't you used to have a fucking alarm, like a reminder? Like it was impactful in my life.
Week.
It was impactful in my life, but I feel like it was way more impactful in your life.
Like, I had to watch it happen.
Yeah.
You ever watch somebody like you're sure dying in front of your eyes, and then they're not dying in front of your eyes? You're like, oh fuck, we got to do something about this, I guess. You okay?
I immediately stood up because I wanted to prove that I was okay. I was like, ugh! And you're like, no, lay down, lay back down, buddy. And that's when all the oxygen like went out of my lungs. I could literally feel my lungs like collapse and like press together.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
It was not good. I at that point thought I was going to die. It was like getting the wind knocked out of you times like 1,000.
Totally.
The concrete didn't help at all.
Right. And that's why now you can trust in your ability to bounce back from adversity, knowing that you have overcome challenges in the past.
I'm not scared.
Resilient.
I'm not scared of anything now.
You have the strength to face whatever comes your way.
Hey man,
emerging stronger and more determined than before.
I just tell people, what are you gonna do to me that 20 feet straight on my back didn't do already? Let's go. Let's boogie.
Grant says we need a whiteboard.
What? For what?
We need a whiteboard. Something to write on.
Something to write on? What do you want to write on there?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we could just use like a paint, right?
Mm-hmm.
But being able to illustrate what you talk about does help, probably. It's not a bad call.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no. Hold on. I could probably find something here. I'm so excited to get these videos up, man.
No, he's saying we need a whiteboard / brainstorm this a little bit more because we go off the rails. Hey, you're assuming there were ever any rails laid.
It's like, no.
Anybody laying rails around?
It's that orgasm activist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's absolutely wild.
We'll go back to the news thing for a second. I did see this the other day, and I thought it was like a satire thing. It is completely real. Brazilian police detained a woman suspected of taking a dead man to withdraw a bank loan. Did you see this? I thought it was. I honestly, I swear, I thought it was a joke column. I didn't think it was real.
That is so fucked up, man.
They fucking Weekend at Bernie somebody.
Yeah, like holding it. Like, did you see the pictures?
Yes. That's what made me think it was a joke. I was like, "There's no way that's fucking real, bro. There's no way."
Put the pen in his hand and like, no, he's fine. He's fine. See, I got like horrible fucking.
They filmed it.
There's a video. Oh, there's a video.
Yes, they filmed it. She was attempting to take out a loan equivalent to $3,000, which had already been approved by the bank, but still needed the elderly man's sign-off. But the elderly man in the video, filmed by a bank attendant, remains unresponsive. His arm is limp, and his head keeps falling back as she talks to him. She says, quote, "Uncle, are you listening? You need to sign. If you don't sign, there's no way I can sign for you. It has to be you. What can I do?" Sign it so you don't give me any more headaches having to go to the registry offices. I can't take it anymore. At that point, one of the bank attendants says, I think he isn't feeling well. And someone else agrees. They're trying to establish a relationship between the woman and the man, which is a whole nother lane.
Right.
Like, where did you get this guy? Who is this guy? Was he like a John?
Random dead guy.
Yeah, like, did you just like find a dead guy? Like, you went to the coroner's office and you're like, this guy will do. Put him in the wheelchair.
Stole him from a nursing home or some shit.
Like, what? That's
like offered to buy this bum like a sandwich or something like that, and just rolled him into a fucking bank.
I don't know.
Like has a stroke as soon as they get in there. No, I swear it's my grandfather.
I don't know which is like more out of pocket: an orgasm activist with 800 sex toys, or that.
That definitely that.
You think somebody trying to? I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer did worse, but you think like
Jeffrey Dahmer did both.
He did. He did. He did. Bro, when
countless orgasms with the body.
When he was like about to be put to death, he was still trying to talk to this. I think it was a journalist. Like, because I watched a documentary on it, and he's like, "Yo, there's more bodies. Like, tell him there's more bodies. Like, buy me more time. Like, I need to live so I can tell you all this stuff." And so, like, there's an audio recording, and he's like, "Come here, let me tell you something." He's like, "There's a girl's head in the woods. Did you hear that?" He's like, "Yeah, man. I picked that up." He's like, I threw it over here after I did this to it." He's like, "Okay, all right, yeah, you need to go ahead and die." Tell him there's more out there.
Jeez.
Oof.
Let's see. I don't have my video share up. This says, "Oh, a girl with face and neck tattoos all over can't get a fucking job. What's that about?"
You're lying. Nuh-uh.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? The link's in my chat if you want to pull it up and play it.
The link's in your chat?
Yeah.
All right, let me go to your stream real quick. Oh, wait.
Stand by your statement. Demon throat shall not work. Stand by your statement. Demon throat shall not work. Yeah, I feel like once you get your face tattoos, you've made a choice. Yeah, I feel like once you get your face tattoos, you've made a choice about what direction your life is. The next commenter here for the Schadenfreude. I'm glad people are more accepting of body art now, but we are definitely not at a point where jobs don't mind face tattoos. Damn right. Exactly. I bet she could get hired at Hot Topic or Spencer's. 100%. Or like a tattoo parlor as a receptionist. She applied to TJ Maxx. She knew she wasn't getting that job. Corporately owned retail isn't hiring you looking like that. Perhaps TJ Mid is hiring. Yeah, she's got an OnlyFans. She's a big titty goth girl, right? That look just doesn't do it for me, though. I gotta be honest. I once again no longer hear posting. Not sure why. I figured I'd at least be able to hear him in Discord, but I guess he's got me muted there. What a guy. Do I just need to pull up his stream? I can probably just do that.
to come on here and talk about something that is really starting to annoy me. So I wanted to come on here and talk about something that is really starting to annoy me. So
can you
I
hear?
applied for a job
Yeah,
at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago, and they denied my application. They couldn't even call me. They just sent me some automated email. So I went in today and I was like, so what was the reason I didn't get hired? And she was like, oh, like you just like don't have enough experience. There was candidates that had like more experience than you. And I asked her if it was about
Time out. Is that like a satanic chest tattoo? Like right there?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly what that is, right?
Yeah, and then I think it's Satan above that.
It's actually, you know what that kind of looks like is the spiders from Link's Awakening on Nintendo 64.
Like the Skulltula thing.
Yeah.
my tattoos, obviously, because I know a lot of places don't like tattoos. She said that wasn't the reason. I don't feel like that's true, but whatever, I'll leave it at that. So I'm just wondering how, like, teenagers and young adults who haven't had a job before, how are they supposed to get employed if these places are only hiring people with experience? So
Yeah, what do you think that's
younger
about?
people just can't get a job because they haven't worked enough. So, like, they'll deny a 16-year-old a job.
Also, can we agree that that is an aggressive nose ring?
Oh yeah, everything about that's an absolute fucking train wreck.
Like,
Also, why is she throwing 16 years old out like she's 16?
yeah, you're an adult woman that made all of these decisions on your own. Like, is that the Mandela up here? Like, I don't know. Like, it's.
This is all.
Oh, I didn't even. Oh my God, the spider fucking arms come up here on her mouth.
Yeah, it's all bad.
Oh my God. Yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sure there's 9, 10. She's got 10 piercings right there, just alone. Like, she ain't making it through an airport. She's not going through an MRI. Like, ain't nothing happening for you, bro. You can't get a job at Hot Topic. Like, that's
At Hot Topic, probably.
is that not what she said she was trying to apply for?
Because
No,
they
TJ
don't
Maxx.
TJ
have
Maxx.
enough work experience. Like, it just
Yeah,
doesn't
nothing
make
says
any
discount
sense to
slacks
me.
like all of this.
I mean, I do okay with money as is, so I didn't like need the job, but I would have liked it to have made some extra money so I could pay off my debt quicker.
What
I
debt
want
is
you guys
that?
to talk about in the comments what it's been like for
Oh,
you
so
finding a job recently, like if it's been easy or if it's been difficult, and I want to know like what kind of experience you guys have, because I want to see if I'm the only person that's like experiencing this right now or not.
Do we think that she's in the parking lot of TJ Maxx?
Most likely, yes.
Like, she just went in like this, and she's like, "What do you mean I didn't get the job?" And she's like, "Yeah, you guys, you know what? I'll be right back."
It just doesn't seem like you have enough world experience to understand why you aren't hireable, so we didn't hire you.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of world experience right here. So much. Look at how many miles are here. That's just.
She's not been around for a long time, but she's been rode hard and put away wet.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
That is.
Jesus indeed.
That's aggressive. That's aggressive,
Stout.
sir.
It's very stout.
That's so much. That's so much. Thank you, Grant. That was a that was a great video.
Great video, yeah. He also contributed a color-coded periodic table of elements that says it basically color codes things according to what you can lick and shouldn't lick.
That's important. I feel
A
like
lot of it you can. Probably not a good idea to lick some things like lithium,
Oof.
selenium.
you know they used to
titanium,
give people
bauxite.
lithium.
Yeah. It absolutely says that you really shouldn't be licking things like arsenic, cadmium, mercury. Those are all like really good suggestions. And then like all the really heavy metals and stuff, you should really reconsider licking. But it doesn't say that you should.
Like Mastodon, and like As I Lay Dying.
Like curium, polonium, uranium, all that stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But it says that it's probably fine to lick things like argon and krypton and xenon and neon, and they're all noble gases, so like they're not going to be highly reactive, but still probably totally toxic. So yeah, like my brother here, I question this chart's validity.
You're like, I don't know if this is probably the best thing.
If you have a concentrated or super cooled enough noble gas that you are able to put it on your tongue and lick it,
Mm-hmm.
you will die from that.
Preach, brother.
Let's look up let's look up argon toxicity.
The toxicity in our city.
Although argon is non-toxic, it is 38 more dense than air and therefore considered a dangerous asphyxiant in closed areas. It is difficult to detect because, so if you're licking it, you're probably going to be inhaling it, and then it's going to just fill up and sit in your lungs, and you're not going to exhale it.
Yeah.
You'll suffocate on that like carbon monoxide.
Oh man, who
its validity, but supports anybody who wants to follow its advice to thin the herd.
Yo, who takes the time to write up a whole chart? He's like, guys, I know this has been heavy on your mind. It's like the guy who first discovered milk. Like he was probably into some questionable things. Like,
I don't think he was into questionable things. I think more likely than not, it was probably a kid that did it first, and people saw the kid survive it, and they were like, well, fuck. Kids die like crazy, but that one didn't. Like, I suppose you can drink that.
yeah. Yeah.
Not many people have the ability to just casually walk up underneath a cow and nibble at a titty, you know?
Yeah. God bless America.
Baby
It wasn't America that was discovered in, by the way. That was way, way back then.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying people have historically always been fucking stupid.
Yeah. But Lord, I mean, milk has been influential throughout the years. They actually used milk and honey, in the Bible. They used milk and honey in torture.
Yeah.
What a wide variety of uses. They're like the land of milk and honey, and you're like, oh, that sounds nice. And they're like, actually, we're gonna feed you nothing but milk and honey, and then we're gonna give you dysentery and put you tie you to a tree and let the ants devour you.
Yeah.
Wild.
Truly wild.
Speaking of wild, I got some more videos. I got a lot
Bring
more
it
videos. I got so many videos.
Bring on the videos.
Okay. All right. Hold on. I know this isn't the
Prepared.
specific one. Hold on. There we go. I need to just change this out to, is it this one? Yeah. All right. You ready?
Put me down, Gary.
This is my idea of a very nice day out.
It's always fun, isn't it?
It's so stupid, but I fucking love it. It's so much. Oh man.
Because that's what the perspective is like.
That's good.
Actually, yeah, Taco Bell was not a taco place originally. It was a hot dog place. They used to have all kinds of stuff.
So we need to go from the 14th on because I put a lot. Here we go. Yeah. So I want to talk about this because this is something that's pretty cool. Have you seen this yet?
Oh yeah, the augmented reality.
One of her behaviors raises a red flag for me. I think I'm in love.
That's pretty cool, right? How
It's really cool tech.
like I'd rather see something like this is wild. This is a ring?
Yep.
I don't know. I thought that was really cool. I thought that might be something you guys would enjoy.
It totally is cool. So basically what it does is it's got a flexible OLED screen on the top side of it, and on the bottom there's a small camera so that it can record what's on the bottom.
Mm.
And it can display that with whatever effect it has overlaid on that OLED screen. So yeah, super cool bit of tech there.
So this is AI evolving at an unprecedented rate. We've gone too far. We've done too much.
We have gone too far.
It's-
Are you sharing this on stream together? Because I'm not getting the audio on it.
You're not getting the audio on it? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know why. Hold on. All right. What about now? You see it? Let's. You see it? So...
I can see it, but it's inaudible.
But it's not
Like
the right.
in the backstage, like the stream, like the shared screen.
Yeah.
Now it's gone, but it was frozen.
No. I'm fixing it. Okay. You see it and hear it now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll fix that. Can you still see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So these guys, by the way,
Build relationships with.
yeah. So these guys, by the
Because you're not sharing it.
what? All right. Now you can see it.
Now I'll be able to hear it. I can always see it, but
Okay.
now I'll be able to hear it.
All right. So these guys are some of my favorite. If you haven't seen them before, this isn't a plug for them. I don't know them. I'm not associated with them at all. But they're like, I've been watching these guys since they started, and they're probably some of my favorite people to watch. It's I'm not going to say the name, but yeah, I'm going to let you guys listen to this. This is something that I really enjoyed.
Other males, they travel the ocean together, hunting for food and engaging in sexual behavior. And their relationship is deep and lasting. It's common for these male dolphins to live together for decades.
So they're just homeboys, just.
They're just bros that fuck.
Yeah.
I was about to say I'm here for it.
I know you were. I know. Don't touch me either. I know you were.
He said, "Don't. I know you were. Don't touch me. Don't touch me." All right.
It was like when Mike Tyson and P. Diddy were on Arsenio Hall.
Ooh.
Don't touch me, bro.
Don't touch me. Hold on. I need to. I see why it's doing that. Why it's not let.
Every time you open a new video, it's a different thing.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Cause I was like, yo, why am I having to stop share and reshare every single time? Let me just do the window. There we go. That's better. If I do the window and I go on
Wow.
to the wow. There we go. All right, so I shouldn't have to do it anymore. Here we go.
Shouldn't have to.
You ready?
Monkeys from the Dallas Zoo disappeared.
No, I can't.
But there is good news.
You can't hear it? All right. Hold on.
news. The Emperor Tamarin Monkey.
Can you hear now?
Nope.
All right, that's fine. Then it doesn't work the way I want it to.
Isn't that a fucking shame?
It really is, and that's okay. I'm just gonna stop sharing and reshare.
It's better than nothing.
It is. All right.
Keys.
Do you hear now?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I just did all of that, and then I remembered what video that is, and
I'm not gonna watch that.
I'm like, you know what? Maybe we don't watch that one. Maybe that one isn't probably the best. Okay. All right. So here we go.
Hang on, you want to make sure I can hear it, don't you?
I am. Yeah. You ready?
Okay, good. Yeah,
Here we go. When your sibling takes too long in the shower. Now.
That's what it says. You can read it.
Yeah, I got 6 brothers and sisters. I got
6 of each.
3 of each.
6 total.
The 6 total. 3 of each. So this one was pretty funny. But you ready?
It has been in the shower for over an hour. I demand intervention.
You're like a full-grown calf being dragged from his mother's tit. Are you not your brother's keeper? Handle it amongst yourselves.
Brother, reveal yourself.
Brother, to which privilege do I receive your presence?
By order of the laws of this realm, you must revoke your claim on the shower and turn it forth to me at once.
Are you so needy to bathe that you question me during peace times? If you're so desperate for a shower, I could give you a golden one right here and now.
Brother, stop this.
My jealous brother, you're nothing but a lowly peasant watching as Icarus eclipses the sun.
And as that shower steam melts your wings, you will fall directly into my blade. Now surrender your claim.
To be frank, I didn't know you took showers, brother. I assumed you just shook like a dog every morning.
Enough of this. Let me in. A barricade.
Have patience, brother. Even Cain let Abel pray before he bludgeoned him.
On what grounds do you seize this claim?
Now what he's about to say, I fully vibe with. Like this is, oh Christ, I said vibe. Fuck. Yeah, I'm so hip, guys. I completely understand because this is how I feel like every time I'm drunk. That's why I get in the shower when I'm too drunk because I feel like this. But we'll go on.
I believe I've discovered the fountain of life in this room, brother.
What nonsense do you speak of?
When I stand beneath its downpour, thoughts I would have never considered flood my mind. And in my confusion, the shower gives me the answers that I've sought my entire life.
You are no Socrates, brother.
I'm so much more. I've discovered that the physical restraints of this world can be manipulated at my fingertips. Poseidon himself would fear me. In this room, I am God.
Even a god trembles to a non-believer, and I kneel to no man. Now open this door before I do it for you.
If you open this door, the next door you open will be heaven's gate.
Mother, your boy.
He really likes his warm water time.
He does. I mean, I gotta say, I get it. I 100% get it.
So when you get drunk, you go to the shower just to play with the water on your fingers?
When I get drunk, I go into the shower and I feel not as drunk. I feel lucid. And that's why I always like stay in for so long because I'm like, oh, I'm not that bad. It's not that bad. It's okay. And then it is that bad. I'm just drunk.
Yeah.
Is what that comes back to.
What is it that usually kicks off the crying?
Oh, that's me repressing all that shit like during, I don't know, the rest of my life. All that other time. I already know what it is. I get it. You know,
well, like what kicks it off though? Like,
oh, at that point, I think it's a lot of like I don't want anybody to have to feel like they got to take care of me. Then I start to feel like a burden, and then all those overwhelming emotions from all the other times in my life like come flooding in, and it's like now the gateway's open, right? And that's why, yeah.
Okay, good answer.
I mean, you know, it's the only right one. You can hear.
Yeah. Definitely heard that.
Are you ready for this?
Uh-huh.
Listening to 50 Shades of Grey in public. Why not? Watch the guy behind him.
He flicks the crop and it hits my sweet spot with a sharp slap. And I come, gloriously shouting my release. Abruptly, I wait. Gasping.
I shouldn't have drank that water. That's right there.
Hell
yeah. Oh man. I just about spit that everywhere. That was whoo. That was almost really bad. All right. You can see, but you can't see.
Yeah.
And now
like that.
you can see everything. Worst things to do when getting robbed.
Hey, run your shit. Wallet and phone, now. Oh, you want these? Well, go fucking get them. Hey, wallet and phone, right now. Let's go. Ugh. All right, let me set it back to factory settings so you can't get all my information. I don't have time for that shit. Come on. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you busy? You on your way to your job, you piece of shit? Give me your fucking money. Oh, is this what you want? You can't fucking have it.
Whoo, that is a bold move. Bold move. Just rips it right in front of him.
I mean, I think the boldest one is calling him a piece of shit.
Oh, you want the you piece of shit? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are you busy right now? Are you on the way to your job? Like
that's bold.
That's so bold. It's so bold.
All right, we're gonna do this, but on my terms, motherfucker.
Oh, wait. Can I do this directly from here? This would be so much better, because then I wouldn't have to, like, go back and forth.
Wouldn't that be something?
Oh, fuck yes.
Find out.
I'm gonna fuck around and find out.
Find out.
I'm trying. I'm going back through. Do you see all of this? Do you see all of this?
I see so many things.
Oh, man. Oh, okay. So I'm all the way up here. That one's fine. That one's funny, but like an animal funny.
Yeah, you don't have to show 'em all.
Yeah. I'm trying to pick the good ones. Oh man. Here we go.
There's nothing we can do.
Can you hear?
I'd say your goodbyes. I'm dying, Theodore.
George? Yeah. This whole time you could talk.
I can talk.
Why didn't you say something?
I was waiting till I had something to say.
Well, what do you want to say?
Nice.
Oh man, that's some really good, like, that's technology used for the better. That's pretty good.
That's what you do with technology.
I like that a lot.
You know, YouTube was originally a dating site.
What?
YouTube was a dating site. People were supposed to be able to upload videos of themselves so that people could, you know, get a chance to see and meet each other online and get a sense of knowing each other.
Yeah.
Right, because videos are a good way to do that.
I didn't know that. That's wild.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's one that So some
okay. Yeah, it is actually technically it still is a dating site, but it used to be too. Yeah.
So this is a really good relationship. One of the guys says, I've seen videos of ISIS hostages that weren't as chilling as this. So just listen to this interaction. Yeah, like
I love Elijah Wood. He's like my favorite actor.
That's close enough.
Who has the best girlfriend ever?
I do.
Who just bought you all this stuff?
She did.
And all this stuff?
Like, look how happy he's like, kind of happy, but like kind of nervous.
I'm about to eat this.
And then
I'm
this.
gonna chow on
He's
that
like, I get to eat.
after.
I'm so happy.
Happy Easter.
Happy, yeah.
But we're not eating it all. Just know that. Because we gotta save some.
Yeah. We're gonna be responsible.
Budget cuts. You
Yeah.
know? Save.
Hey, yeah.
You know? So we're gonna scoff this stuff down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because Boo deserved it. know?
Yeah.
Even though we get in our arguments sometimes, I still love you, okay?
Love you too.
Yeah.
Love you too, baby.
Yeah, you better. So I just spent some money on you. Yeah.
Oh, that guy gets beat on a regular basis.
Maybe he likes that.
He otherwise seems bruise free and taken care of.
He was super nervous the entire time. He's like,
You don't know that that's not just how he is. You know, like how Chihuahuas always shake. You know, like small dogs seem like they've always been beaten their whole lives.
Jesus.
Don't they though? Think of Snickers. Sweet dog, but just seemed like so frail, like it just like, oh god, what's gonna happen to it?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm picking it up. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
So everybody knows Yoshi. And this is
Mario's pet bird.
Yeah. This is how this guy thinks it would go, you know, riding Yoshi.
Oh, we're here. Thanks for the ride, Yoshi.
Did he shit on Yoshi?
the sound of it, like.
Oh, we're here. Thanks for the ride, Yoshi.
Oh fuck, that is just so fucking disgusting. It's
Sure ain't great.
No, it's not good at all. This one. Have you guys heard of Kevin Samuels?
No.
I think it's Kevin Samuels. Yeah, it is Kevin Samuels. So he's passed now. But he was a image consultant, and he would actually, there we go. He would actually like give people dating advice and like things that they need to do to like get the things that they want in life. So he would ask people to take an honest look at themselves and kind of give him what they, think of themselves so he could help them work on themselves to better themselves and get what they want. And it didn't always go the way that you would think.
Did he ever work with Bill Cosby or P. Diddy?
No, he did not. Mostly women, and that's
mostly women.
Yeah,
but
here.
Not entirely. Got it. Okay.
Here we go.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
How much do you weigh?
That's none of your business. I told you I was fat.
Oh, okay. We don't play that shit on my channel. You get your big fat ass on somewhere then. I don't deal with you big sassy ass broads.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
If you think you can get out here and be like Danny's big ass, go knock yourself out. But I would be remiss to try to tell you, as an image consultant and as a person and a professional, that you can be 5'3" and weigh so much that you don't even want to tell somebody how much you weigh and think you're going to get a man to marry you. A high value man. So you go ahead and go on back over and get your 2-piece or 3-piece or whatever you got coming from, Chick-fil-A or Popeyes. And, yeah, carry your ass on over. I don't know. You think she talked to Brad that way? Hell no. And go on ahead and get your slave fantasy out.
Oh, fuck.
You got your damn mind. I think you talking to me.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God, dude. There's so many more clips of him. He just told people the honest, brutal truth.
You could.
He was just like, fuck. He just said anything, man. Oh, my God. It was so good. That's so good. I really enjoyed that. I got a lot here. We won't go through all of them. We'll just go through a few more. This is a guy that I just recently found that's pretty funny. He's a really talented young guy. His videos are never exactly what you think they are, which is what I think is funny. But I won't give anything away. I'll just let you guys...
I've watched this one.
Yeah.
Oh, he's right here. That's a grown-ass man.
Yeah, he's a little old, but hey, who said you can't teach old dogs new tricks? Ready? Watch this. Speak.
What's up, bro?
Good boy.
Yeah, he just spoke English. That's an actual human being.
Yeah, I guess he kind of does have like that human-like personality.
Because it's a fucking dude. I feel like we're drastically overlooking the fact that this is just a guy on all fours that you keep in your house, or...
He's actually a rescue. Did I mention that?
What does that even mean in this context?
It's a shame. I found him out wandering the streets all by himself one night, so I took him in.
I was walking to class one day and he just grabbed me.
Okay, what's your name, dude? I call him Snowball.
It's actually Dennis. Okay, so this is like some type of kink thing.
No, dude, he genuinely thinks I'm a dog.
Okay, even then, why are you going along with this?
Free rent, free food.
Still, dude, that can't be...
401k matching, pension plan, dental coverage.
You get dental coverage?
Let me tell you, my canines have never looked so good, huh?
Meow. Daddy's little kitten. Okay, fuck that. So...
All right, nah, fuck that shit. I don't know, man. If I got paid to just be a dog and not have to do anything, and he goes off to work and does all that shit, I don't know. What are you doing?
I mean, it's all well and good until he's like just like starts fucking like jacking it in front of you because he doesn't care that there's a dog in the room watching him.
That's a yucky. That's a yucky. I don't know why you had to take it there.
Think of the worst possible situation. Yeah, he could be a pet fucker.
Gah!
What if he puts on a furry suit and tries to like see how you interact with him?
All right, same guy. I think it's this one. I'm looking for a specific video that I sent that takes a really big left turn. I think it might be this one.
The Jennifer's Dirty Hotline. Oh, Jennifer, you sound naughty. Oh, I've been real bad. Oh, yeah? What have you done? Committed genocide.
What's up?
Yeah, on a marginalized community.
Oh my god, that's fucked up. Jennifer, that's not good. You can't be doing that.
Oh, yeah? Do I deserve a spanking?
No, you should go to fucking jail probably. Right? How's the UN not involved on this?
How about you and me get involved in some bubble bath action?
No! Why are you being so casual, Jennifer? This is like a major thing to do.
I'm a major thing to do.
Stop making this sexual, right? You just admitted to being a war criminal. You committed a war crime. Why would you do that?
Eugenics.
Holy shit.
More like you, Jen, and your ex. Three-way, what do we say?
No, dude. No, stop this, right? Stop the voice, maybe. You committed genocide.
More like you inside Jen.
How are you still employed?
I'm a highly desired woman.
Yeah!
She's an orgasm activist.
Nice.
By international intelligence agencies. By governmental bodies, I'm sure.
I'll govern your body.
Stop. No, how about you stop? Okay, I don't come to your place of work and judge you at your job based on your past actions, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So are we good? Can we just get back to talking?
Yeah, I'm sorry. So, what that mouth do? Commands an army of child soldiers.
Jennifer!
Yeah, what's your thought? Do you think you'd be able to finish?
I already did.
That's probably not. That's probably not okay.
All right. Hey.
You don't think that one was okay?
No, I think that one was that was pretty dark. That was pretty dark. You know the video I'm looking for, don't you?
I thought it was that one.
I thought it was that one too, but it's not. It's not.
No, I thought the one that you just skipped. The one that you said was dark.
No, it's this one.
Hey, dude, did you piss in my Brita filter?
Yep, it's this one.
Yeah,
Did you? Does the Pope shit in the woods, brother?
No?
Then there's your answer with your false accusation looking ass.
I have you on camera pissing in my Brita filter.
Oh, I did piss in your Brita filter, yes.
Why?
Why would you do that?
To see what it would taste like.
Oh, that was hard. That was really tricky to figure out.
Read a fucking book sometime, dude.
Don't piss in my stuff. Ever. Don't piss in anything that I own. Also, don't piss in anything you own. Okay, cool. So next time I'm over, just don't pee in your toilet. Don't pee in the toilet that you own. Just pee on the ground like an untrained chihuahua.
No, okay, you can pee in my toilet. That's the one.
So just don't piss in your toilet or on your cat or on anything that you own.
No. Yeah, did you say cat? Don't pee on my cat, dude. Have you been peeing on my cat?
This is all very new to me. What is?
We have different customs in my country.
We grew up together, dude. We're both Canadian. Oh, that's right. I forgot you're still a citizen of this country. Me, myself, I fancy myself like a citizen of the globe. Oh, you went to Buffalo for the weekend. Or better yet, a citizen of the metaverse. Yeah, me and Zucker running around pissing on cybercats and poor people. It's a beautiful thing.
You're disgusting.
Yeah, well, at least I'm alive. Ooh.
Okay, low blow.
Was that too soon?
No, you're good, dude. It was nice catching up with you.
Always good, man.
Jesus. That.
What a twist.
And that
Shyamalan like audibly gasped.
That's the twist. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah.
A low blow.
It was a low blow. Too soon? Too soon?
It's a low blow, but still about 6 feet too high.
God damn. Just woof.
God damn.
Yep. But yeah, so there's a lot more, and we can definitely save those for another time. But that's what I got. That's what I got, Doc.
That's pretty good, Doc.
Now if I can just stop.
He's I like him, but I think I like Curry better.
Like
The
Curry
blonde
better.
kid. You know, the blonde kid with the weird mouth.
Oh yeah. Oh, what have I done?
You've really fucked it.
I've really messed this up.
What have you done?
I have no idea.
Hang on. Do you want to know what you've done?
Oh, I was like freaking out. I was like, how did I fuck that up? I was like, I didn't change anything.
No, I featured you. I gave you a full featured. You know.
Woo, that's trippy.
Yeah.
That'd be trippy, bro. Zip, zip, and zip, clip, clip.
So yeah, hey, we hit about the same amount of runtime as we did last week.
Yeah.
And you got no audio issues, right?
Nope, all the audio issues fixed. Much happier.
It's progress, baby.
It is. It definitely is.
It's absolutely progress.
How many of those videos did you watch? Like, have you watched previously?
Probably about half of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm surprised because like I talk to you guys all the time about stuff, and I'm like, hey, so when did you watch? Did you see this? And you're like, oh no.
Yeah. How different are the audio levels? Would you say right now, Grant?
The videos were loud, like really loud. Is that what he's saying?
I don't know. I'm like 10% louder than Poston. He was at 90%, so that sounds about right.
I'm okay with that. Was it obnoxiously loud? Like,
I don't know.
I feel like we learned a lot this week, man. We learned about orgasm activists. We learned about people doing real life, real world, Weekend at Bernie's shit. We learned about top 10 things that we got to have or do during an outright civil war or end of the world scenario. We learned about Bitcoin and the halving. Oh, and we learned that Bigfoot is not real, at least not in that case in court.
Bigfoot's not a killer.
Well, in that case, that court case, he wasn't the killer. He was the entity being fed.
Right. He was never intending to kill anybody. He was just an opportunistic omnivore.
Yeah. Like he had nothing to do with it.
He's a natural creature. He is going to scavenge on any detritus or carrion that he may come across.
So he was a scavenger in this?
Yes.
Wild. Absolutely wild.
Nobody owns a Bigfoot. Otherwise, we'd have documented evidence of a Bigfoot.
If
So he is
only.
obviously like a transient Bigfoot.
Transient Bigfoot. Jesus Christ.
Is that not right?
You tell me, brother.
Like homo transienta, like magnificus or something like that.
Stop throwing out homo like that, like Jesus.
That's their other scientific name.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that's what scientists call them, but you know, they're all fascists.
There's no homo. Okay, sorry. I don't know the scientific name of big-footed creatures.
Jesus Christ.
Well, hey, buddy. Good chatting. Did you wanna do any gaming or anything, or did you just wanna like talk and like gab?
No, I mean we definitely can. I'm gonna end this podcast so I'm gonna end this stream for the podcast so the podcast is the podcast, and I'll start up a new one.
That's totally fair. You do whatever the fuck you like, man.
I will do whatever the fuck I want. No. But good podcast, man. Hope you guys learned a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Someone's got to. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, later, buddy.
Later, man.
Like in just a moment.
Yeah,
honestly.
like
Later
literally a
podcast.
moment. Yeah.
Later listeners of this at a later time.
You're right. That was much better. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.